All in.
All of it with the 9-6 suited.
Call.
Oh boy, just ran right into the ace-king of Chance Corneth.
Racy.
Well, we've seen this situation before, a pure 60-40 scenario.
Ace, jack, deuce.
Gonna be tough.
That is going to be tough.
It's going to be extremely difficult.
A sweat on the turn or another ace of diamonds.
Instead, the deuce on the turn seals it. Chance Corneth, your champion of event number 2. He wins $51,600.
You do any tubing, Jeff?
Not lately.
I love to tube.
Yeah, maybe we'll share a tube down the mountains of Sochi.
You want to share a tube?
Pairs for both here. Corneth flops top pair. Check calls here as Chong had flopped a pair of 4s. Turn brings an 8.
Chong has a pretty good 4, all things considered. He's going to try and get another street of value here. If he does get called unimproved, I would expect him to slow down on the river.
Check calls. The river brings another 9. And Corneth checks.
And this is a brutal spot. If Chong shoves here, I assume it would be for value, although I think he can check back some of the time. Have to be worried
and he
about
does
the 9.
shove.
Wow. And that's over.
That's it. Back-to-back titles at Stairway to Millions
Good game, brother.
for Chance Corneth. He beats Joseph Chong heads up. There's the shove. There's the call, and here we go.
Oh, Lord.
Admon's ace-king is best for now. Lonis is on the ropes. Was happy to call it off there with the ace-jack.
Still got a hold.
Can Lonis find a way? If he does, take a commanding chip lead.
You can't fold that. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Ace, king, 6.
Oh my, he's got the
And you got the
diamonds
diamond.
covered as well.
Oh
This
my.
one's trouble.
I think I'm dead.
Not quite dead. But it's going to need some kind of queen 10 or jack jack.
You need Ryan Jacks.
Oh, yeah.
The turn is a 7. That does it.
Good game, bro.
Much love.
Salim Admon's first career tournament win comes inside the PokerGo studio. He wins event number 4 of Stairway to Millions for more than $138,000.
That's how you make your mark.
Greenberg with king 10.
Yeah, buckle up. This very well could be it.
All of it. The call by Wang, and here we go. Greenberg all in and at risk with king 10. Ace, king 4.
Jack Queen?
Decent spot, yeah. Chop it up, chop it up.
Greenberg needs to find a king. Can he do it on the turn? He cannot. The turn is a queen, though, so a jack on the river would chop it up. River card. It's another queen. Wire to wire for Michael Wang. He wins event number 5 of Stairway to Millions for more than $219,000. And Brent, I would say it's a signature win. Schindler says, let's go, all of it.
Ace high.
Does indeed. Petrangelo, I think, is dominated and loves it.
Maybe it's the king jack versus the ace.
I think it's queen jack. I think he's just crushed him.
Yeah,
he wanted to be dominated, and here we go. Nick Petrangelo all in and at risk. Jake Schindler hoping to win this tournament. Nick Petrangelo hoping Jake Schindler wins this tournament. Flop comes 7-5-4. Petrangelo needs a jack. Can he find it on the turn? He cannot. How about on the river? River's a 6, and
that'll do it.
Will do it. Jake Schindler wins event number 6 of Stairway to Millions.
Explain
his first win
on the 10-4 is what I'm going to do.
of 2022. This is on the good side of hands, right, Brent?
This is a qualifier, Jeff.
Got it.
And,
and this is pretty good as well.
This is a cooler. Ali starts with 30 bigs and just ace.
Oh, no, just
gosh.
runs right into it.
I'll take care.
What the fuck? That doesn't seem fair.
Aces. That's pretty good too.
Need 9-9 or 3-4 for a chop. Turn card is a 3.
Don't do it to us.
It's a king on the river.
All right, dude. Congrats.
Good game.
Good win.
Yeah, dog.
Hellmuth limps in with ace-king. Ooh, and we're going to see some chips fly here. 8-8 in the big blind for Tom. Sitting on 35 big blinds. Makes the standard raise. And what are we going to see out of Phil?
All in.
Does go for the jam. And we've seen Tom just puts it in quickly.
Ace-king?
I was going to say, we've seen Hellmuth with a lot of light 3-bets. We haven't seen him with the light all-in pre.
You think you're going to win it or lose it?
If I hit an 8, I think I'm going to win.
Oh, fuck. Good start.
And perhaps one final indignation in the cards for Tom Dwan on what has been a brutal affair. The turn, no help to him, and it is 2 outs just once for Durr. Otherwise, Hellmuth will avenge his round 2 loss and put the ball squarely back in Durr's court. Mission complete. Phil Hellmuth.
Good match.
Back on top, taking down the $400,000 match and perhaps leaving Tom Dwan with a restless evening ahead of him.
Yeah.
The way he's played this hand, if I have 2 9s in Kolpoy's seat, I'm not sure I'm ready to throw it into the muck. $2 million in the middle.
Cool.
Does indeed make the call. And he finds a 9 on the river.
Oh my goodness.
With almost 2.5 million in the pot, Lichtenberger with 1.5 million behind.
Good night, Irene. Lichtenberger will value shove here. Has to feel he has the best hand.
All in.
There it is. This tournament is over.
I got there.
The first tie roller win for Dan Kolpoys comes at the first event.
All in.
And just rips it.
He is playing aggro today. Oh,
Osmus with ace-jack, and here we go.
Ace-jack.
Ace jack, the hand of the day. Can't lose.
Deuce in the window, 8-5 deuce.
I don't mind holding up the jack deuce in the winner photo.
Turn is a 9.
Oh, not like this.
3 outs remain for Osmus. And Daniels is the
Good game, man.
winner. Jake Daniels wins event number 3 of the PokerGO Cup, his second career PGT victory.
Yeah.
Osmus with queen 3.
This might be a shove for Osmus. Going off his comments a moment ago with just jack high. Is queen high good enough to put it all in? Apply max pressure. There it is.
He will. Wilson with ace-4 makes the call, and here we go. Wilson all in and at risk. He is ahead.
Made up for missing my shove last time.
Osmus gets there.
His hand. Almost the same hand.
This tournament is over. King 8-4.
I'm just looking behind you, Jeremy.
Wilson
Wow.
pairs his 4s.
I thought
And
they'd
in
give us
pretty
the
good
split
shape
screen.
to double up.
That's a big. Do they do that every time?
I thought they'd do me and you
Yeah.
right there, but no, they're changing it up.
Osmus
They're
needs a
killing their
queen.
female viewership, not putting you on the screen now.
Finds it on the turn.
Yeah, thanks.
But, you know, that'll...
It's a jack.
All right, good game, Jeremy.
Good game, buddy.
That does it.
It was fun. Thank you.
Jeremy Osmus follows up a runner-up finish with a win. The title of Event 4 of the PokerGO Cup is his. He wins $263,250. Ace-9 for Pietrangelo. All of
I
it.
could see Bill just saying maybe.
Yeah, he says, let's go with the
Ace-9.
Queen Jack of Diamonds. King 6-3, 1 diamond. Petrangelo's ace high still best. Couple backdoor draws for Klein. Could also just find the queen or jack. Turn card. It's another 6. No help to Klein. And Petrangelo does it again.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure.
Comes out on top
All right.
of this heads-up battle to win event number 5 of the PokerGO Cup. Negreanu with the ace-jack of clubs.
I'm just posting.
Limson here. Winter with the queen 10 of clubs.
Limp, knowing Sean Winter's going to
180.
jam. 180,000. Pretty high percentage of the time.
All in.
There is that shove.
Alrighty.
There is that call, and here we go. Negreanu looking for another PokerGO Cup title. Be his second in 2 years. Ace, 9-8.
All right. I don't want 2 pair, please. 1 is good.
2 pair for
You run so
Negreanu
good.
would deliver a
It's not even
Winter
over.
the straight.
He's got 3 beautiful outs.
I had 6 pre-flop.
Winter needs a jack
Or maybe not that many.
and a jack only
All right, congrats,
to stay
man.
alive.
He's doing all the voodoo. I can't take it. The voodoo.
River card. It is the 10 and the cup
I was hoping
defense
that was the.
is
Yeah,
all
you're
of a
hoping it was
sudden
a-
quite
flying
live.
everywhere.
Daniel Negreanu
right.
wins event number 6 of the 2022 PokerGO Cup.
Yes, ma'am.
And Brent, that comes along with
Proud.
$350,000.
Things just got a heck of a lot more interesting here
Yeah.
at the PokerGO Cup. Just built an
I'm in
absolute.
there too. I call.
Okay, here we go. All in and a call.
There we go.
Top roll, almost saying, just give me to the 50K. Okay, 884. I'll leave this flop of 4. Turn card. Queen of diamonds.
Give me a queen, man.
Top roll needs an ace or a queen. It can't be the ace of diamonds as Ali turn the flush draw. River card. It's the 9, and that will do it. Ali Anshurovich has his 3rd career PokerGO Cup title.
On.
All of it. There's the call. And you said it, Brent. Here we go.
You got to get on your feet for this one.
Dead, man. Why do you slow roll me like that? It's a
Supposed to
flip.
get second. King, queen suited versus jacks.
10,
Good for
8,
me.
10, 8,
6,
6. None
rainbow,
of my
no
suits.
Why don't you
club.
come stand next to
Yeah,
me?
come-
Because you'll celebrate with me. Hurry up.
This is perfect.
Great shot of that. His 2 kids on his phone. Family man, classy
Come here,
guy.
man.
Come on up
Give me
here.
a hug. I expect the biggest hug and to be picked up when I win this for you, okay?
Turn card.
Wow.
It's
I
a
really-
4.
Oh, man.
Wilson needs a king or a queen, or else the title
he's
is
packing the
Perry's,
bag.
and the cup
Oh, no.
belongs to
Got the
Osmus.
tricks. I'm scared, man. I can't watch. I can't watch.
I'll protect you.
I can't watch.
The river is the 8.
Nice job. Good game.
Sean Perry has his 2nd win of the series. He wins the 50K.
Give me a
That
big
win
hug.
is
Give me a
good for
big hug.
$640,000. And that means that the cup belongs to Jeremy
A
Osmus.
hand of fame that's been ridden to glory. Not once, but twice in the main.
I didn't see yet, so.
I didn't either.
Put to work
There we
and
go.
surprise us.
That's what I like
it's
to see,
a
baby.
king
Okay.
4, and again, Hampton takes the best of it to the flop. All in.
2 more of these, I'll be in a good position.
You haven't missed one yet, right? So.
I have not. I'm still here. Throw a king out there one time. I haven't even used my one time yet.
Gut shot straight draw for the
No 9 either.
6-7.
Damn. That's some extra outs.
9 of diamonds seems fun.
It doesn't seem fun.
Oh, well, then the 7 of diamonds definitely isn't going to be your
You got
cup
a
of
7
tea,
of diamonds,
Mr.
though.
Hampton.
We'll put a diamond out there. Diamond or a king.
Blakey's
coming
in front with a pair. Hampton needs a king or a flush. And instead, he pairs his 4, and it takes a moment to register, but we have our winner.
Lynn with a pretty one. Bumps it up with the king, jack of hearts.
Oh.
Shore with the ace, king of diamonds.
Whoa.
This could be it. If Shore rips it in here, I don't think Lynn's going to fold king-jack suited heads up with this stack.
10 seconds.
All in.
All of it.
He feels he's in really bad shape. He is right. He's so shocked if he can get away from this.
All right.
There it
He
is.
does make the call. Here we go. Comes the flop. Ace 8-7. That's going to zap the drama right out of it. Lynn will have to go runner. We can give him a sweat on the turn,
Come on,
right?
yeah.
At least a sweat. It's the 6, and that will do it for Tony Lynn. And that means that Shannon Shore has kicked off the 2022 U.S. Poker Open with a win.
King 9 deuce rainbow. Jacks still best against backdoor hearts and a gutty. Facing a follow through of 350,000 on the heels of the pre-flop open. Tommy will make the call. Oh, and a big beautiful 10 on the turn will give Justin the straight. And of course, Tommy's got blockers now.
Nah, and Justin should just call here with his hand. I like the smooth call here. He's setting up Tommy to bluff it all off.
Yeah, inducing the river. Tommy could have hit an 8.
Let's see if Tommy goes for it. I think he will.
To make a jack high straight still would have been no good, but he is totally unimproved. 3 million in the middle, and he says pot. Young has the nuts, looks back, and that's going to be it.
You have it.
Justin played it perfect.
Yes, he did.
300,000.
Little with an ace in his hand.
Could this be it?
All
boy.
in. And here we go. Hendricks with the 8s. Little with the ace deuce. He's the one all in and at risk.
You're convincing me.
Comes the flop.
2 in the window is even a great
Queen
chord.
6,
Or 3 in the window,
3.
3 diamonds.
But for now, looking for an ace. The 5 of clubs pops up on the turn.
Makes it interesting.
Bevy of outs for Little. River card. The jack from short stack to champion. The comeback is complete for Hendricks.
For Phil Hellmuth
All
Jr.
in.
here.
Okay.
And they're going to get it in. Nakamura with ace 3 suited. Hellmuth with a king. Not looking good for the king high on this paired flop. And is Tamon Nakamura moments away from his second victory in 6 events here at the USPO. One step closer. King for the win. As understandably, Phil goes for the jacket. Can he double? No, he can't.
Good game.
And Tamon Nakamura wins event number 6.
Thank you so much.
$240,000 richer and one more trophy for the case.
8-5-4. Top set for Alex Foxen. The gut shot and the backdoor flush draw for Chino.
Yeah, inevitably more money is going into the middle here. Let's see what sizing Foxen decides upon. It's hard for your opponent to have much when you have flop top set, but give him a little rope. There it is, 200.
Chino makes the call and turns a flush draw. Oh, and how about this? The check from Foxen on the turn.
500,000.
1.1.
The check raised to 1.1 million.
And it's like a game of chicken right now. He might slam it home.
Makes the call. More than 3 million in the middle and a 10 of diamonds on the river, which might be a disaster for Chino.
All in.
There's the shove. And he makes the call, that's it. Alex Foxen making his presence felt at the US Poker Open.
Those players sharing the king. Chino's got a couple of 9s with his and flops middle set here.
Versus a wrap. Yeah, this could be a spot where we get stacks in.
Chino's job is to get it all.
Yeah.
And the effort begins.
Because, like, board pairs are so bad. Like, they're so bad for you. Ah.
Oh, instead, he moves all in. The snap call from Chino.
Turn club would be fun.
Depends on what seat you're in. Ace on the turn, and
that doesn't change much.
Seaver comes up empty thus far. 12 outs, 1 time. Here it comes. The 7 is no good.
Thank you.
500?
500.
This could be it right here.
Check raised to 500,000. All of it. The call, and here we go.
I got a jack with a 9.
Silence from Hellmuth.
It's a rarity.
He's all in, at risk, and in trouble. Looking for a 9. Can he find it on the turn? He cannot. The turn brings a 4. 3 outs and 3 outs only for Phil Hellmuth to survive. Needing a 9. Or it's Seidel's title. The monkey is off his back. Eric Seidel has his first live tournament win in 7 years.
And how fitting that it came against Phil Hellmuth. What a moment for Seidel. And one heck of a week for Phil Hellmuth as well.
Easily, too. What the fuck just happened? I think he won easily.
Hellmuth's runner-up finish earns him $315,000. He's in the top 5 in the USPO Series standings.
Lean on the side of getting to see a lot of flops, which is with the chip stacks you can. And Kerry's going to be defending everything. 40 big blinds mostly. You should be full potting on everybody, obviously. But
got himself middle set on this great texture. Jack 5 deuce. Cats with top pair.
Yeah, he's got 2 backdoor flush draws.
Yeah, check calls the 80,000 and now hits top 2.
Oh, that's a dirty card. And heads up play.
340.
The money could get in here.
Pot.
Wow, and it is going to get in.
There's just
I mean,
no way that a set of 5s is going to go into the muck on this dry board. No straights and no flush draws.
40 times 4, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's a foregone conclusion that Cats is going to put the rest of the money in with just 855 behind. So Wiseman says all in, and one hand into this heads-up battle. We've got ourselves an all-in with Cats sitting on top 2, not drawing dead. 4 outs with 1 to come. Employing some juju here, taking his seat. Looking for the queen or the jack, but it is the ace, and it took just 1 hand for Dylan Wiseman to emerge victorious. Heads up here in event number 10.
My only other heads up now.
Apply max pressure.
Raise.
Raise 250,000.
He'll defend. 3-3 deuce with 2 hearts. Queen eye flush draw for winner. Lead jacks.
Just has a lot of heart. And is he doing what I think he's doing? He
Yeah,
is.
the check raise with just 10 high.
Now what for Sean? If we are at all concerned about being up against trips, we've got that pure flush draw, a couple of overs.
The turn brings the 8 of clubs. Ali takes the lead.
All in.
Here's the shove. Winner makes the call, and here we go. I'm Shurovich in line for another double up. Five of hearts.
Thanks.
The third player to get to 3 USPO titles is Sean Winter.
And finally, Winner finishes him off. Incredible performance.
Hello, ladies.
Winter defends.
Queens didn't work out well for Oya the first time
Oh
around.
my, Ali.
He gets them again, and Winter has made trip sixes.
This is potential champ territory. This is potential monkey off the back. Still a lot of bigs, don't get me wrong, but where to go for queens but continue against a flop check raise, which is coming in.
Uh-oh.
Somewhat of a snap speed. Ali, can Sean Winter finally do it? Become the U.S. Poker Open champ.
Oh, it did feel like Oya was on the edge of that cliff, didn't it?
It did. He's still very much peering over the edge, but let's see what this turn brings. Sort of one of those kind of cats. 1.5 out there. Comes with third. He's asking himself all of the questions. He does jam Ali. Sean Winter's one card away from doing it. Really doing it.
Nakamura knows that his lead could be vanquished. The burn. And Sean Winter has finally done it. A 3 of hearts, giving him a full house. And the title here in event number 12, $756,000 and that extra $50K for the overall series title, as a disappointed Tamon Nakamura can only look on. Still proud of his buddy Masashi Oya.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Queen 5 for Darren. And this is the kind of hand maybe where we see the limping, too good to put into the mug, but not quite good enough to want to raise it. No, it's the opposite, as Darren just rips it all in, Nick.
That he does, Ali, and let's see if that choice will work out for him. Maybe limp in there or just min.
Jack 10-7, things not looking great for this queen high, as Reams ace high is still best. Deuce of clubs.
One card away, Ali. Wow.
And is Chino Ream going to be the inaugural PGT Heads-Up Showdown champion? The river will determine that. And things are sealed as Chino ends up with a jack high straight and has defeated the great Darren Elias, picking up $400,000, while Elias left with $200,000 and the runner-up honors.
I have, Brent. Absolutely, pal. I have.
Well.
Check.
And uh-oh.
This is absolute dire straits for Scott, Brent.
60.
Bottom 2 for Hellmuth. Top pair for Seaver at 15 bigs.
Here we go.
All in.
Call.
Does go in. Seaver will see the bad news. 3-1 underdog to be eliminated from this duel match, Brent.
Well, it's been that kind of
226.
stretch for Hellmuth. Smashes another flop. Top pair not good enough at the moment for Seaver. Here we go. An extra out or two for Seaver. 8 total now in the deck. One more card to the river.
We have our champion.
Great match, Scott.
Yeah,
wow.
good game.
I would tell you, I have more fun playing with you than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
You handle yourself so well. And
Oh, yeah.
obviously, could have won this easily.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
It could have gone either way, you know that.
Absolutely.
And David Peters picks up kings for the 3rd time at this final table.
Yeah, this is not a glitch in the broadcast, in the cards. No, if you tuned in and then stepped away, DP, and look at this.
Wow.
This is a big problem for Chance Corneth. 8's very, very strong heads up.
Now, if they were shorter, I think all the chips are going in. Are they going in regardless?
Well, let's see. It depends how fast DP plays it, but certainly Chance has to 3-bet here for value.
3.9.
And Peters goes to 3.9.
And
could this be the hand?
This is a huge potential collision here.
10 seconds.
It's a big moment for Chance Corneth.
You heard the dealer say 10 seconds. That's how much time Chance has.
The bracelet.
He goes all in. There's a call. And it's kings versus 8s, and Chance Corneth's tournament life is on the line. This could be it. Wow. Never easy, always a sweat.
And a little smirk from D. Pete's at that flop.
Looking for a 5, a 10, or an 8. Your outs are in your top of your screen.
That is a brick on the turn. What a moment.
Would be awesome.
Between two poker legends.
What a moment indeed. He asks if the 5 of hearts. Does it come? No, it's the 7. The board pairs, and David Peters has just won event number 2, the 100K bounty, no limit hold'em. There you have it, event number 2 champion. He'll earn himself $1.16 million and his 4th World Series of Poker bracelet. And that's what he does, all in. There's the call. And you can see when he gets snap called, he knows he's behind.
Need an ace.
All spades, not a good flop at all for Alexander Farah. He was now down to either ace of hearts or the ace of clubs. 5 of diamonds on the turn. Seaver just 1 card away from winning his 4th ever World Series of Poker bracelet. 3 of hearts and it's over.
Yeah, man. Great game. Congratulations. Thanks, I appreciate it.
A sigh of relief, and there's a champion. The thumbs up. Event number 3 goes to Scott Seaver. He'll earn $320,000 and his 4th World Series of Poker bracelet. And Christoph is reaching for raising chips. Not a surprise with ace-10 suited.
550. All in.
There's the all in. There's a call. Takes him a moment to think about it, but he does eventually put his chips in there. Ace-10 versus ace-4, and it is Vogelsong now a 2-to-1 favorite. There's a 4. 4 spades. And now will Smith hold? Only the river standing between Dan Smith and a World Series of Poker bracelet. He's done it.
Nice playing with you. Good game, buddy. Congrats. Thank you.
A sigh of relief. Event number 6 champion, Dan Smith, finally gets his name off the list of best players who have never won a bracelet.
What a moment for Dan Smith.
But you never, ever know with these things.
You can never count out the Jake Schindlers of the world as he limps in with the 10-6. Eve Sledge flops top pair. Schindler flops the pair of 6s to go along with a couple backdoor draws.
And a little bit of a spot where I think there's a good portion of the King X's that Eve Sledge would have perhaps just put Schindler all in pre, so could get a little dicey for Schindler because of that.
This is quite the turn card. The 3 of clubs gives Eve Sledge 2 pair.
Call.
Does make the call here. And does river the 10 of hearts for a worse 2 pair.
Well, I think this might be it.
Could this be the end?
It would be very tough to fold once you improve to 2 pair.
Schindler with just 3.9 million behind.
All in.
All of it.
Call.
He does make the call, and 9 years after his first WSOP cash, Chad Eve Sledge has his first bracelet. Ace Queen suited
18 big
for
blinds
Scutton.
too. Ugh. Wow, this is the sickest cooler.
1.2.
Makes it 1.2, which Schindler loves to hear.
All in.
There's the shove.
Call.
Here's the
Call,
call.
yeah.
Here we go.
Kind of cooler.
Yeah, it's great.
Kinda. Absolutely is a cooler.
We got to suck out.
It's a flop. Uh-oh.
That's going to be
Oh
hard to
boy,
overcome.
king in the window. Now there is the
Let's
deuce
get
of
another
hearts behind
heart
it.
sweat. 4 of hearts.
They both have the wheel draw. Scutton could go
10
jack
of,
10.
10 of hearts.
There are some possibilities. It's going to be tough, though, for Scutton. Will he even stay alive on the turn?
Oof.
He will not. 11 years in the making. Jake Schindler has his first bracelet.
Ace, king, 2 10s, and spades. Dirksen trying to slip in there for a limp. Zach says not so fast. Shoots it up with the kings and 5 deuce. Pairs the deuce. Plays the kings.
Just kings.
And all in it goes for Dirksen,
but
whose
I need a
10s
10 or
are
spades.
roasted here.
Good luck.
Good game, man.
Good luck. Good luck.
I mean,
Maybe this is it.
or an ace. 10 or an ace. It's not a
Is
diamond.
no help to
It's not a
Dirksen,
diamond, yeah.
who now needs a non-diamond 10 or ace to extend the match even further into the night. And it's not there.
Enjoyed it.
The queen of spades finally gives us a champion, and his name is Dan Zach.
2 big hands here, Ali. Ace
Indeed.
king against ace queen. And just a call. Has 2/3 of the pot left in his stack.
Yeah,
so.
he put 3 million of his 7 into this, a real commitment. And 10-10-7 with
All
a
in.
couple of hearts. An open-ender, Brandes says all in. This is going to get snap called by Lee with trip 10s. Appreciate that that gentleman has now stepped into the background.
Yeah, good move, buddy.
Might even be in his camp, I don't know. 7 pairs on the turn, and now Brandes suddenly picks up a host of new outs.
Yeah, that's a good card for Brandes. He now has a flush draw to go along with it.
He can't. It's the king of hearts, giving Tong Lee a full house. And that gentleman there has hit for the cycle, the triumvirate of first WSOP cash,
fine.
first WSOP final table, first WSOP bracelet.
It's okay.
This is
I call. There's the all in, there's the call. Come on, ace! I want the bracelet. Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Lincoln Loam na 12 BB. Yeah, I'm okay.
You know,
Tu
I'm not sure what's
You
going to
got it,
happen,
get
but
here.
I think
Gram
the
medalje
pits might
czy
go
gram
off
medalje?
tonight, Dave.
Big Anton, yeah?
Come on. Oh, wow, what a flop. Jack 10-5 open-ended for Mateus.
Give me an ace.
Mateus actually a
Ace! He
favorite
wants
now.
an ace! Give him an ace!
Give
He wanted an ace!
Ace for the guy. 9. Ace.
Never.
Oh.
3 of diamonds. And that man there, 1 card away from winning a bracelet. It's over. You just jump on the table.
Holy shit!
Let's
fucking go!
Let's go!
Holy shit!
That's nice. Give the dealer a hug.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Congrats, man. I mean, get some.
There we go.
And Dudley's going to go pot.
Sorry, is that 45 in black?
45,
okay. Sorry.
You could say, Cowan doesn't have much here, but he's in position. He's got the diamonds. He's got to run down a little bit. He's got some straight possibilities.
Good one, huh?
I mean, heads up poker, you're not
You
going to
have
get
a
the
good
perfect hand, right?
Yeah, and you can't fold everything or you're just going to get run over.
Oh, wow.
Here's a flop.
Jack 7-6. It certainly is. Top pair, open-ended. Full wrap here with the 9-8-5. Right.
Yeah.
There's the all-in. I got to imagine Cowan is going to call.
Cool.
There's the call. This
Spades
time,
against
if Dash
spades
Dudley
over pair
holds,
against top pair wrap.
Dudley will be the chip leader. The 9 of diamonds, and now Robert Cowan jumps into the lead. Dudley needs help. Needs a 10 or a spade. The 9 of spades. Wow.
He didn't realize it at first, Tuck, but this match is over.
Yes.
That is rough.
Cheers, boys. We'll take a look at that one more time. A huge way.
Oh! Walking out the door, baby! We're walking out the door. Let's go. Let's go, man.
Cheers, son.
Damn. Wrong.
Wait, he thought he lost.
They both thought the wrong thing happened.
Very cautious, like a cat coming upon unfamiliar territory. One paw out in front of the other, slowly, gently testing.
Well, both players with 9 lives as well.
Fair. Though I don't think Peachy was put to the test. You know Beefarella was. Four, 5, 6 with a couple of spades, and it is top 2 against a gutter and the flush draw. There's some writing on the wall here, Brent.
Check.
All in.
The check jam was always a possibility, and I can't imagine that this is the sort of hand Peachy can get away with. Indeed, he makes the call, and we play a 21 million chip pot, where Beefarella is at risk. The turn is a king, and suddenly the plot thickens. 19 outs total for Beefarella. His rail can feel it. Peachy needs to fade. And the river's the queen of clubs. He's done it.
Let's go!
A second bracelet for Justin Peachy.
His 3-bet also to 14 million. Does make the call.
Oh.
Queen 8-3, trouble brewing for Rosen.
The second hand.
Looks like 1/3.
10 million is the wager.
10 million. Does make the call.
And for Karlov, you are licking your chops. You believe your opponent probably has a queen.
Ooh, the turn brings another 3.
All in.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
and he just jams here on the turn.
Whoa.
Wow. The overbet, Jeff.
I call.
He makes the call, and here we go.
Oh my God. Nice hand.
River card. Collins' second bracelet makes him a millionaire.
Seaver's got himself a convertible jack here.
Raise.
Sticking with that 100K open sizing.
Raise.
Oh, come on.
400s.
9-8-5 trade deuce. Bronfman with the 3-bet to 400,000, and you wouldn't blame Seaver if he decided to maybe push back on this. In position in particular.
All in.
And he's going to jam. Obviously, a snap call and pat forthcoming from Bronfman.
Wow.
Seaver knows it's bad news. He's got to break the jack.
Yeah.
Can't possibly think about breaking down further than that, can he?
No.
1.
So Scott Seaver's fate hangs
thin.
in the balance. Needs
Big
to
hand.
make this
Yeah.
9-7
Deuce 3 or 4 I need.
to double and stay alive in the hunt for his 5th bracelet. Here it comes. The squeeze.
Good game.
And GG is issued as paint is rolled over, and Pedro Bronfman has won his first World Series of Poker bracelet. Your champ.
Rondes makes it 1.2 with King, Queen, Jack, 7 with clubs. Yanofsky with Ace, King, 9-8 with diamonds.
Heads up, obviously. This hand much stronger. Brandes, I don't believe Jeff can consider folding King, Queen, Jack 7 with the suits.
Janowski does 3-bet to 3.6, and yeah, you said it. Brandes quickly calls. So 7.6 million in the pot. Janowski has less than that behind. The flop comes King 9-4. Janowski flops top 2.
You can see the equities, nearly 40% for Brandes.
Says all of it.
What are you talking about? It's small. All in.
All the chips in the middle. Here we go.
10.
Both rails look on.
10.
Anxiously. 10 on the turn.
Not yet. No jinx, no jinx.
It's not over yet, but it is quite close. Janowski needs a king or a 9. River card.
Yes.
It's a 10. A flawless performance for Fabian leads to his first bracelet.
We raise. 28. Apartment 2.8.
Alex makes the call, and neither player hits this flop. Jack 7 trade 2 hearts.
10 seconds. Check.
Ivy checks it.
Well, I'd like to see Alex bet. I'd like to see Phil check raise. Okay. I can't even get into it. They're going to check on my
9
watch.
on the turn, and Ivy now has an open ender. Ponikovs has made second pair top kicker. 6 million still up for grabs.
Checking. 10 seconds.
3 million.
Half pot.
3 million.
All in.
Oh my goodness, a check jam from Phil Ivy here on the stone cold come with 8 high. Risking his tournament life. Alex
Exactly.
wants a count with this ace-9.
Can it work? Will it work?
Call.
Alex says call, and now is poised to pick up the bracelet if he can fade a 5 or a 10. Just like that, suddenly we play for it all.
We have seen Ivy get it all in on the wrong end of it a few times here tonight. He's going to have to get lucky again here to stay alive.
And he doesn't do it. The 8 pairs Phil, and the Latvian has his second.
Cockle doodle doo.
Well, King Queen 7-3 looks to be in trouble here as Andrew puts the 3-bet in there. The chips go in, 4 bets. King Queen 7-3 is ravaged by the ace King King. 3-10-5, just the pair of 3s for Chait.
No queen,
the low
no 7,
draw.
no 3.
But he also can make the best high by making 2 pair with a queen or a 7.
Ooh, that's a good card.
The 4, not a bad card for Chait whatsoever, as the low draw becomes available and the straight draw is added to the mix. 6-7 queen.
9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. Come on.
To the river. It pairs the board and aces up. Will render Andrew Ye your 10K horse champion.
Oh my God.
300K, 600K, 600K big blind ante. Fox in with queen 10 on the button. Steven about 15 big blinds. Again, Fox in limps in.
And Queen 10, yeah, heads up. You'd think, or maybe as the chip leader, he just tries to pile them all in there. And a ton of pressure, and he just loves going post flop.
Well, we know Steven has a deuce, and we see a deuce on the flop. We know Foxen has a pair of queens.
What else is under the hood?
Oh, my.
Oh, it's a 5. So 5s and deuces for Steven. The check raise.
All in.
It's exactly what Steven wanted to hear. An all-in and a call, and here we go. Brandon Steven at risk, but with 2 pair.
Queen 10 number, start 2 pair, bottom 2 pair.
Looking to dodge a queen or a 10.
I agree.
Turn card.
Oh,
it's the King of Hearts. 16 outs for Alex Foxen. River card. The 10! Foxen's first bracelet comes with more than $4.5 million.
Sam's got 7 big blinds. This is just dump it in and hope that my opponent folds. And don't give up. Not this hand.
Call.
There's the call. Does have live cards.
Ice free cards.
It hurts.
He's a 2-to-1 dog.
2-8. 2-8. Ace 3.
Here's the flop. Jack 7-6. Nothing there for either player.
Got a backdoor straight draw.
And now it is Paul James, who's 1 card away from his first bracelet. Israel practically over.
Sad.
Play the board. Oh my
And it would be appropriate for Jungle Man to end this while standing up, because he has spent so much time standing up during his heads up.
He sure has. I, meanwhile, have shifted to laying down.
Was it 2?
Yeah. As Yuri's going to fire in 2.2 million from the button with Queen High. Looking for a spin. Will Cates indulge?
Again.
He will with the Jack 4 suited. So more roulette going to get played in the no limit hold'em round, where Cates so desperately is looking to repeat as the champ, back to back in the PPC. Will he win his 2nd bracelet? He's behind here, just about 3-2, heading to the flop.
Jerry had been behind on all the Juicy 7 triple all hands. He's been behind on all these hold'em hands. And there's the 4.
Jungle.
For Jungle.
Hopping into the lead. It is Yuri who has 6 outs twice now. The 9's not one of them. So make it 6 outs once, as certainly the light flickers harder than at any other point thus far for the Brazilian, whose rail is trying to will a queen, 9, or a 5 to hit this river. Is it there? No, and Daniel Cates has repeated as back-to-back PPC champion.
You know, early on when we first met him, I thought Jean-Robert Balland was going to be a Phil type of presence, but Jean-Robert's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
And we love him.
Yep. A couple of deuces on the board for Jorstad.
Just limp pot small.
Jorstad. Trip deuces.
And a
At
min
Burrow
bet.
with 2 pair. Just a little bit. 4 million. Come on in.
Water's nice. Ooh.
No. Let's turn the heat up on this spa.
Small blind's going to release some of the deuces. Here with the big blind ante with dead money in every single pot, I feel like they both can have a deuce at any time. Yeah,
Danger Will Robinson.
Pair of 4s. The board has some draws, though.
Jorstad hoping to get Attenborough in trouble with that pair of 4s again.
Yeah, going about 2/3.
Jorstad with the chip lead entering this hand.
Yeah, and Attenborough just not going anywhere yet.
Bad news for Attenborough, 5% equity to the river. almost 40% of the chips in play in the pot already.
And if you weren't feeling good about your hand.
Yeah, a little birdie boat on the end for Jorstad. Action on Jorstad, all in again, just as what happened.
Yeah, he did actually win quite a few small pots after that good folds.
Yeah.
All right, fuck.
He calls,
oh my
and
God.
that is it.
Fuck. I'm out.
Espen turns over the boat and has planted the Norwegian flag at this main event for the very first time.
About a 2-1 lead for Osmus, and it's Osmus with the 7s this time.
Yeah.
Shulman.
Oh boy, this
with
is
Ace-3.
This is trouble for Shulman. Osmus sets the sort of button trap with 2 7s. Here we go.
There's that shove, effective shove. He's got a couple chips behind. There's the all-in. There's the call. Here we go. Osmus close to taking down the first event of the 2022 Poker Masters. Shulman, the one all-in and at risk with the Ace-3 up against the pocket 7s.
7s last hand.
When? What? When? Who, me?
I just had 7s
Oh, you
last
just
hand.
now did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
7 million in this pot. If Shulman can find a way, he'd be the one with the 2-1 chip lead. Queen 9-7.
Hang on a second.
I don't know if
what's going on?
Queen
I think that's
9-7.
game over. It's over.
And that is
Hard
it. The
not
heater
even drawing dead on the
continues
flop.
for Jeremy Osmus.
Good game.
Foxen with a real hand here. Just limps in with the ace-king,
Oh,
and now
boy.
it's 2 8s. On a collision course once again are
Yeah.
these two.
Here we go.
On.
There's the all-in. There's the call.
This one's pretty fair.
This one's very fair.
This
I
one
didn't
is a
expect it to
flip
be so fair.
for almost 3.7 million in chips. Can Rampage acquire his first ever Poker Masters title? He'll need the 8s to be on the right end of this flip for that to happen. Queen 10-9 with 2 clubs. Backdoor flush draw is there. The straight draw is there for Alex Foxen. Looking for an ace, a king, or a jack. Or again, could go
What about a
club.
queen? That would make 10, queen, 9. That would make it fun.
Turn card. The 6. Alex Foxen with 10 outs to stay alive. Needs a jack, an ace, or a king, or else it's Ethan Yau's title. River card. It's a 7, and it's Rampage making his name known in the high roller arena.
Found the call.
Is absolute crusher.
Lamb. 8-6-4. And a
I
mystery
guess the
card.
other card is a 10. Oh, close.
A queen instead, and it's 6s and 4s on the A-side 2 diamond board for Lamb. Set of 6s though for Kaiser.
Just no 4 on the turn. Ben's going to be able to get away from this hand.
A lot of draws available, and into 560. Kaiser will barrel. Exactly half pot.
Pot.
Oh, and Ben.
Ooh. This is a
Potting it,
it's
and
a
the jam
misstep.
comes in, and Lamb definitely knows that the speed with which the all-in came, which
They're all
does
right.
so because it's a foregone conclusion that Lamb is going to be willing to invest the remainder, bodes poorly for the 6-4.
Yeah.
And he's drawn
7
real
of hearts.
lean.
7 of hearts, 5 of hearts. That's it.
The turn is a king, and now Ben Lamb draws dead. An inconsequential river on the way, but a handshake will get there first. As Ronald Kaiser is your Event 3 champion, $202,500 will go his way. $145,800 will go to Ben Lamb, who in defeat heads up certainly did wonderful for himself. He
Sounded
was
bearish.
1 card away.
Yep.
2 separate occasions. Couldn't close it out. Now is in a bit of a free fall. Raising it up with jacks and 10-8. Now getting 3-bet by Guagenti, who wakes up with aces.
Wow. And Carey may have just enough here.
Enough for a call, at least. Now we play a 1.6 million chip pot. Pre-flop, 10-9 tray.
Oh, boy.
Open-ender and jacks.
50-50. It's always 50-50.
Now it feels like it could get in as Guagenti. Full pot, is it? It is indeed, and that's too much hand for Carey to get away from.
Don't see how there's anything. Can't click any other button.
All right, Nolan.
There we go.
Good luck.
In it sails. Nick.
Don't love it.
Obviously was always going to
Don't
make
love
the
it.
call.
Oh, you got aces?
Yeah.
I got a straight
Well,
draw.
Just a little coin flip for this fella right here.
A two-pair draw again.
Exactly
Small two-pair
50-50 with 2 to come.
Good luck, Harry. You too, man.
7.8 million chip pot. If Katz can hit one of his 14 outs, he'll get right back to a commanding chip lead. And if he can't, the demise will be complete. The 6 of hearts takes outs off the board, as a heart will no longer work.
7, queen.
Carey finds himself 28% to stay
7,
in.
queen,
all of a
jack, or
sudden.
8. 7, queen, jack, or 8.
10 would work as well, and the river pairs the
Yeah, man.
board. Aces hold on.
13 bigs.
As Jaffe
for
is
Jaffe,
jammed,
yeah.
Zamani has called.
Jack.
And here we go.
A J for Jaffe.
King 10-9, all diamonds.
This is a very fun hand.
Wow. Zamani
I have no
flops a
fucking
pair,
idea.
but as you see in the bottom left corner, he is
Do you remember how to put the
behind
pointy things out there?
Jaffe
Well, you
with
know,
the
go on,
straight
give it
draw,
to him.
along with the flush draw.
Give him a royal. He really deserves it. Wait, can you make a royal? What the fuck?
That is a
Not what I was
blank
looking for.
on the
Insane.
turn.
Just a black
Zamani
three.
jumps up to more than a 2-1
There's
favorite.
black threes in there. There's one more, right?
There's another one.
Can he hold on for the win? He can. Zamani has his first PokerGO major title.
He may trap here, Jeff. This hand is so strong on the button, 13 bigs, understanding that Chewy can shove very wide over top of his limps. There it is.
Look at that, he
What
doesn't.
did you say? Oh, you're not talking.
He does limp.
Oh, okay, so like 71?
Lichtenberger, the 9-4.
and 2 O's. No, less.
Ace-5 deuce. Wheel draw for Lucky Chewy. Winter's 8s are best.
He kicked it up just a hair.
Lichtenberger check calls.
Oh.
It turns a 9.
Wow. Lucky Chewy indeed. And if Winter bets once more, you have to imagine he's strictly targeting a 5.
And he will fire once more.
Deuce.
Another check call. 1.7 in the middle. Winter 875K behind. The river's the jack of clubs.
Incorrectly.
There is that shove with the 8s.
Wow.
Call.
And gets snapped off by Lichtenberger. This tournament is over. Lucky Chewy has his first PGT major title.
You win.
Well, you can probably deal with ace-7 suited.
By just limping in. Shulman the king-4 suited.
King-4 suited off 24 bigs and a button limp from Winter. This is reasonable to maybe just move with it.
And there it goes.
I call.
And here we go once more.
Madison?
The king 4 suited for Nick Schulman. The ace 7 suited for Sean Winter. Another all in, another call. Winter a bit better than a 60% favorite to close this tournament out. 7-6-4 with 2 spades. Winter does flop a 7. Schulman flops a 4 and a flush draw.
Process, so I just kept staring at it.
14 outs for Schulman. That, not one of them, and in fact, that makes 2 pair for Winter. So now it's 10 outs for Nick Schulman. The ace of spades not one of those outs. Looking for a 4 or another spade besides the ace. And the river is the 9 of clubs. A wild ride for Winter ends in a W.
Winter has arrived.
The choice to limp the suited king on the button.
Just these 2 hands to see what might develop. Note the slippery check from Adrian, kind of protecting his range with the suited ace wheel card. Checks it over to Jason.
Yeah, he's got backdoor spades and bottom pair on the cooktop. Koon, far more attractive top pair. Bets 80,000 with a check to him. Mateos proceeds. Dry 3 on the turn. Mateos again checking. And once again, Koon goes to work. Into 400,000 comes a barrel of 3 1/4.
Tough spot for Adrian, I would think. No folding, but a little easier kind of from here. Looks like he is coming with call. Hope to smash the duck. If not, reevaluate. Of course, the ace as well, but
5 of spades on the river. Not a card that rates to have changed anything, and none of those straight draws on the flop nor the clubs have materialized.
and for Adrian, we just go for call sometimes here. Block ace 4, block 2 pair. Unblock things like 10-9 perhaps.
Koon asking for it all. This could be it if Adrian clicks call, and he has made the call incorrectly. Gets shown the king.
Yeah, good game. I'm seeing the 300.
And Jason Koon is your Poker Masters main event champion, collecting $666,000 and leaving Mateos to take home $444K.
Yeah.
7 suited for Daniel now. Puts him in. Nick with an offsuit king. 10 BBs with the big blind Annie. He's counting down, Ali. Does call. Best hand.
Decides to defend on the strength of a king.
No pair against no pair. Let's have the worst hand win again. 3
Recognizing.
clubs, queen. Let me win it all in one time. Let's just do it. This is the one, right? You win it all in with the worst hand? Come on. Begging.
Would be willing to get after him with less than a king, as we see here.
Do it.
To the flop.
Oh, and he slides into a commanding lead here. Top pair with the clubs working.
Bazooka. Just 2 red kings. For the time being, can rescue Nick Pietrangelo from a second place fate. Can hardly look. Now the board pairs, and it is indeed just 2 outs, 1 time.
What a feeling this must be for Daniel. For Nick, the light is dimming.
Will the monkey finally be removed from Daniel's back over the better part of these last 2 years? The answer is yes.
Congrats, man. Cheers. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
as he takes the worst of it and rides it to glory. 3.3
Remember
million
the
plus.
interview from the other one? Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and pass on the explanation of tokenomics.
Because
Jeff.
you want to get to the poker, because
simply
here we go.
because I go, oh my gosh, we're just all in.
Just have an all in
This
and a
could be
call.
it.
Tafo with the king 10. And Richard Lee with the ace queen. Tafo going to need a little help, the slight underdog. If he finds a way, he has the chip lead.
I feel like the hand played itself.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that plays itself in a lot
I
of
have
ways.
13 bigs. Or 11 bigs.
Yeah, it's standard.
Six-figure scores for our final two, more than 175K up top. Will that be Richard
Give me
Lee's
3
prize?
deuces. Oh.
Queen 9-4. Gut shot is there for
Queen
Tafo.
9-4.
Always drama.
Could also
No, he
find
has
the
like
king ball.
Jack.
Turn card. It is a 10.
Is that less?
9 outs now for Tafo. Looking for a 10, or a jack, or a king, or else it's Richard Lee's tournament. The river is a 7. Richard Lee is 1. Stormex Invitational 2.
Dude, that was just easy. Yay!
Ace-9 suited here for Deary on the button. Monster hand again during heads-up play. All in is the shove. Big shove here, Brent. We're playing 18 bigs deep.
Yeah, and King 9, again, maybe a qualifier for Conley. The way these guys have been wheeling and dealing and putting chips in the middle, is King 9 good enough to call?
I mean, we can see the cards, but this is one of those spots where if Deary had raised, there's a fairly decent size chance that Conley moves all in himself.
Right. You're still ahead of, hands like Queen Jack, Queen 10, Queen 9 suited, Queen 8 suited, all of which I think Deary would shove with. Again, how about Jack 10 suited, Jack 8 suited, right?
And you got to also probably consider that.
Here we
wow,
go.
makes the call. Dominated. Conley is dominated with King 9 versus the Ace 9 of Deary.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ace 9 spades versus King 9 off.
Deary with a chance to end it right here in his favor after Conley was 1 card away from winning the whole thing twice already. Conley hoping to survive here. Needs a king or clubs to double up. 14.4 million in the middle. Massive, massive pot here. Flop comes. Ace, ace, queen.
Oh, it's
3
just,
aces.
I mean, it's basically over.
For Deary, it is practically over.
2% chance that Conley wins this pot.
Wow.
Have to be a running straight.
Oy. Nice, bro. Done great, man.
Ooh, the premature handshake. We've seen this go wrong before. Turn card. Queen of clubs, and that is going to do it. Christopher Deary takes it down. $5,000 will be headed his way as he becomes the first, or the winner of the first ever PokerGO NFT Invitational event.
Yes.
Raise those arms to the sky. Round of applause for Christopher Deary. Phenomenal win, and also tip my hat to Derek Conley, who played a very, very tough game.
Well, it was for the regular 3-bet here with the ace-king, as opposed to just the jam. Only 16 some odd bigs now.
It would have vibed zoomy if he did jam, but I'm not sure Queen 8 was the one, as Koon asks for a count. Koon really has dealt with this gracefully, although it's not really a tall order to be graceful when you're showered with pot after pot. But
oh, look at this.
Oh, deciding he wants to spin the wheel with the Queen 8, and finally Hellmuth wakes up with the sort of hand.
I don't have a good feeling after that last hand.
That's a wheel spin with the Queen 8. Hellmuth doesn't have a good feeling. He's pacing around. It's all in.
This is how I went down against Juan with pocket aces.
I'm in a little better shape.
Yeah.
This could be over, Ollie.
67% is the ace-king, but 32% conversely is the Queen 8.
This early, I want to pick off a few more bluffs. See if you can hit a 4 on me again.
64% of the time, you'll get the chance.
Oh, boy.
Now it's more like 38? No, more. Of course, more.
Had it right the first time. Board pairs, and now Phil Hellmuth needs a jack, a king, or an ace to stay alive here in round 5 of high stakes duel 3.
It's over.
Not there.
You were smart to take a shot with Queen 8.
Thank you.
Because I was going to get it in.
Good game, man.
Great match, Jason. Yeah. Wow, that was sick.
And just like that, in convincing fashion, Jason Koon steps into the high stakes duel arena and wins his first match, $1.6 million, and he'll have to pony it up to square off in a $3.2 million match from this point forward.
So I almost checked. But then I was like, I'm just going to do the thing. That you had like ace 8 or something.
Wow. Well, I didn't see this coming. I thought I'd have great reads on you, but you ran pretty good in those 3-bet spots.
Really good. I mean, I ran absurdly well everywhere. All the showdowns, I had like sat after straight after sat. I mean, I had so many huge hands.